Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. Sometime back, a child or other student comes with a phone to school. It's a smartphone. How we got the phone, it was just due to a disagreement between the students in the dormitory. So this student has a phone, and a few other students know that he has a phone. During the night when they're sleeping, they use the phone to listen to music, to get into TikTok. So they have each a day, each child is given a day. So you just insert your own SIM card. What happened, the day this student who ratted them out was supposed to get the phone, he didn't get it. The others said that they are going to include another student in the clique, and he was the one who was going to get it then. Because for some reason, he came from a background of, let's say, an affluent background. He was able to buy for them each airtime of 100 shillings. Because they told him to wait for another day. He got mad. And then he told another student who told the teacher. That is how we knew about the phone. Now we know they have it. You don't just go and tell them, give me the phone. That is not how it goes. The person who tells you they have a phone has to know when they use it, so that you get them using it, so that you pick it. Ask them about the phone. It is automatically going to vanish. You won't be able to get it. And you have also to act very fast. You get this information, you start acting up immediately. Because if they get a wind of someone already ratted them out, it's going to vanish. Just find a way. If you are in this profession, you know how to easily get them. As long as you know it is there, I think it is the easiest thing to get it if you've been in this profession for a while. So the student we get the student, they all say that it belongs to a particular student, one student. We get the phone, and all of them accord in order to solve the situation. Most of the time, we never used to send such students home. We used to call the parent to come. We try to solve the issue, and if we are not able to solve the issue, is when the parent is supposed to go with the what? With his son home. Call the parent, and when the parent comes, shock. We were all shocked. The parent did not even have a phone that cost 10,000 shillings. It was below 10,000 shillings. You can tell, even by the phones you can tell. Number one, why we were saying the phone doesn't cost even 10,000 shillings, because it was not a smartphone. And your child has a what? An iPhone. Tell the parent your child had a phone in school. The parent says, I did not buy a phone for my child. So that is where you start now. You have now to know where he got the phone together with the parent, so that now you can know how it got inside the school and how they were using it. So that now you can also tell them the repercussions of using the phone in school, and where we tell them not to have the phone in school before you administer the punishment, or you just in a way, whichever way you're going to let them know that this is wrong. So that is the process. Actually, we thought the parent was lying. Then we asked the son, are you sure you are not bought this phone by your mom? The mom said, no, I got it myself. Then we asked, how did you get it? He said he saved up. So there are different ways that students get extra money in school. Whether your student is from rural areas, those you think they don't have money, they have. Or whether your son or daughter is brought up in an upscale place or in the towns, in the affluent areas, both of them can easily get money, and this is how they get it. Number one, the obvious one, is from the pocket money. There are parents who give their children 5,000 going up. Not just 5,000 and above for their pocket money. And immediately the child says, I want this, they are sent for. Immediately. And I wanted to be specific on such kind of parents, but I don't want to go so personal. Let me just figure there. We also have relatives. Actually, relatives are the ones who are making these students have a lot of money. So, your mom sends you money. Then you have a brother or a sister, an older brother or sister who are working. They also send you money. You have a generous aunt, a generous uncle. You have even a grandma. This student knows how to call them at different times. All that money is being sent to him. The students are usually allowed to call through the class teacher. So the class teacher will give them the phone to call. Maybe there's a school phone. They also go to the school phone. They can go to a different teacher and say, oh, my class teacher is not around. Can you help me? They can also go to the school principal. They can also go to the school chaplain. They are not harsh when they're asking for your phone. So because this is just like your child, when they're at school, you'll give them your phone. So they have different people they'll ask for money. They'll just tell, they don't even say it's for something wrong. They'll just tell the auntie, hello auntie, you kindly send pocket money. They'll even call the uncle. I want to buy bread at school. Kindly send me some money. They also call the grandma or the grandpa. And they all send the money. So at the end of the day, they have a lot of money. Number two, and this is mostly to the girls' schools. Yeah. So they'll have an older romantic partner. Yeah, they're out there. And they can buy them anything. Remember, these are children. They don't know what they are doing. And if they are knowing, they don't know the repercussions. Others know the repercussions because we tell them. But at the end of the day, they are teenagers. So they'll have such romantic partners who are affluent and can buy them anything. So they'll get them that phone. You think you're the only one who's getting the shopping. Whatever she wants, she gets, she's given. I don't want to talk about it. So sad. I remember when we were young. Back then when we were young, we used to be told, write your shopping list a day before going to school or a week before schools open. Then you write the shopping list, then your mom takes it and says this and this. This is not supposed to go to school. Why do you have it on your shopping list? And then you go with the parent, you get those things on your shopping list. Or the parents takes and buys everything and brings it to you. That is how it used to happen. Nowadays, no. Most of the students, and if I'm wrong, tell me in the comment section. You give your son or daughter the money to go do shopping for themselves. You're not even concerned. You're busy. You give them the money. They tell you, okay, especially for boys, that is what you do. They tell you, give me the money. Most of the boys, if I'm lying, write in the comment section. They don't do shopping. They keep the money. And if they do shopping, they buy the bare minimal. They'll buy the smallest toothpaste. You don't even want to know about tissue paper. I don't want to talk about it. You know what you do. I'm not saying it's all of them, just a few. So you see, they will buy few items and then they keep the rest of the money. Why do you think they have the extra money? It's the money that you gave them for shopping, for doing their shopping. And now they also end up being able to afford alcohol or any other drug that they're abusing. Another way that they get money is when they are at home and you send them to the shop, go buy bread, go buy this and this. And then you don't even ask for the change because they're your child. They start keeping the money, they start saving up the money. You'll even hear them, there's no tissue, let me go buy. They'll even tell you what is not there. And then you say, oh, my son is so good, or my daughter is so good. She wants to do this and that and that. No, really. It's because they know how they're going to benefit. They'll keep the change. Or they know a particular shop where they can get something at a cheaper price. And then maybe if you ask for the change, they have the difference. They already know. And if they're at home, most of the parents don't do much. They leave lunch money, yes, of which most of them don't even prepare it. They'll get fries. They go to work. They always leave money for something or for even emergency. Am I lying? Tell me. So when you come back home, they tell you we already ate, blah, 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 blah. You don't even follow up. As long as they're fine, you're okay with it. Another way they get extra money is they cook up a trip in school and they tell you to send them the money. They tell you, oh, we are going to Makati and you are paying 2,000 shillings. And you don't follow up. You don't even call the teacher. You don't even call the school to confirm this. You don't even ask them, how was Makati? Where are the pictures? Because this is a different time. They go to Magadi. Of course, the teachers are going to take photos and they're going to upload them on the WhatsApp school wall or the WhatsApp class wall. It happens every time. You don't even want to ask, how was it? You just give the money. You want your child to be what? Comfortable. Then I'm so sorry to say this. Those parents who are not together, they're separated, they're divorced. One parent wants to outshine the other. Already, the child knows that you want to outshine your ex-wife or the ex-husband. So when you ask him, did your dad send you money? You say, oh, he sent me 5,000. Then you send 10,000. You're trying to outshine him. You see how he gets that extra money? Because you're trying to outshine him. I don't know. These are just my views. Tell me any other way that students make more money in school. Or how students end up having lots of cash while in school. Kesha.